One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Scarlet Knights will kick. To get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this all.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Snags it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Dances away. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Thorne. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Martin.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Anderson with the carry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's caught. It's Martin. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Touchdown, Rutgers! A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. This drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the catch, it's Martin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Buffaloes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass. A shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to
turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Schultz. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give them the lead. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Thorne. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Buffs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
42, Rutgers, 24.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. And the offense just going to spike it here. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.